Welcome everyone to JKeSports F1 Racing League. This is round 18 of 21. We are in the United States Grand Prix this week. Which is a 20-turn circuit, 3.4 miles. So loading in. Looks like everyone's choosing their tires. So here in the JKeSports League, we'll run down the current standings after round 17 in Japan. Your championship leader is Scavney. He's got a 36-point lead over Sam Barrett. Sam Barrett is ahead of third place Hildebeest by 12 points. Nope, sorry, I read that wrong, by 32 points. Brian Mosser, fourth in the championship. Captain Schmeg, fifth. Mark of Kenya, sixth. Braylo, seventh. Chris Money, eighth. Cam, ninth. Last week's winner, Johnny Five, is in 10th in the points. Constructor side, it's pretty much a two-horse race at this point between Alfa Romeo with 295 points and Mercedes has 256 points. I'm going to get my camera set up here. I'm going to leave that on too, why not? Alright, I believe Chris was the first one out of the pits, so we'll ride with him. I forgot I can look backwards and stuff. That makes it go to that, okay. Just testing some stuff for race time. Turn that off. Yeah, we'll just leave on everybody's fastest lap showing so I can see the times. Looks like Chris coming around now in the final sector. Comes around turn 20 to take the green in the first flying lap. DRS open. Comes flying down the front straight. There's two pretty long straights here, the DRS zone. As he cuts into turn 2 and 3 through the S's of the COTA, Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. We'll just hang on with him for a while for this lap. See what he sets as the first benchmark as he comes down to the second hairpin. Hard turn 11. Good job getting out of the way there by, looks like Braylo. Down the long backstretch, he hits 200. 204 he hits before slamming the brakes. Second gear for the hard turn 12. As it comes into the Germany-esque sector of the track. As the track was designed on all sectors of other tracks. As he comes around the turn 17, 18 loop back to the left for 19 and 20. We're going to see the first lap set down will be 132.1 for Chris. Looks like Diego was next, but his is invalidated. We've got C. Barry coming around. Looks like he's gonna go 133.3. Now we've got a gang of cars coming. K-Dog with a 134. Random puts up a 133.1. So Chris's first lap out looked pretty solid as here comes around. H puts up fourth quickest with a 134. Got a lot of invalidated laps out there. This who's coming, he's in the pit. That was invalidated. His terrible F5 starts his flyer. In the Ferrari. They now have the correct driver numbers for our drivers. That's number 32. So he's coming around. That'll be Kenny on an out lap. Let's see, that's isolate. There's Braylo. Looks like he's on a flyer. We'll ride with Braylo. He's on some medium tires. See if he can crack a top 10 alternate strategy. Or just put down a banker lap as well. Chris holding on. He goes back into the pits with his so far pole lap. Braylo comes around the final corner. He puts up a 139.4. Must have got squirrely somewhere. Diego goes 134.7. Fifth fastest. Now we've got T-Widow comes around 134.7. Who's the other? Looks like Pork Chop. That's to start a lap. Looks like Isolate put up a 134.7. Looks like the time. There's 3 134.7s so far. A lot of people on in laps. Looks like Terrible goes to P2 with a 133.0. So Chris's original out lap, original flying lap, is the benchmark by almost a full second after almost everyone's first flying laps. As here comes Kenny around the final sector. Looks like he's on pretty good pace. 131, 132.1, just off the pole. So P2 for Kenny. Less than a tenth, hardly a hundredth off pole position. This looks like it's probably Diego on his in lap then. Braylo probably on the in lap as well. Who else is coming around? We got T coming around. Leafield nope, he's gonna start another flyer. Or no, that was a flyer. So he goes up to P5 with a second flying lap. As I believe Pork Chops just put up P7. See, he was on a flyer. Looks like Cam on an out lap. Coming around to start his flyer. I'm guessing almost everyone else on out laps, or in laps, I mean. It's hard to keep track of everybody in this qualifying. So here's Cam coming around. Sector 1 through the S's. 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn 7's the slightly sharper left. Back to 8 and 9. Flat out turn 10. Hard braking. You see the brakes glowing there. They're almost hairpin that he took in third gear. Very good turn there. As he hits DRS down the back straight. As they'll get well over 200, 204 miles per hour. Seems to be the top speed there. Down into turn 12. Looks like he went a little bit wide, but you can take that apex many ways in that turn. This little section comes to the sweeping right, back to the hard lefts to finish the lap. 19. Comes around turn 20. This could be close for pole. It's going to be tight. 132.3 P3. Barely 2/10 from pole position, so a good lap there by Cam. Missed Zap's P4 in the midst of that. Is Random Serious is on a flyer, 2/10 better so far. That would move him up a spot. Maybe 2 spots, but a lock up there. As he comes down to turn, that's 13. It's got the heart, or no, that's 15 and 16. It's got the late apex. Because now everyone has set a time. We've got 15 runners. Not a bad turnout. Random Serious does go up 2 spots to P4. So we'll see who came on in lap. Seabury. He's on a flyer close to his time. Where's Scavney? Let's see how close he is to his time for sector 2. He's a good, almost 3/4 of a second. So that would move him up well, piece 5 or 6 possibly, if he can keep it together for the final sector. And Seabury goes P8. See if he can improve real quick on that. He does, up to P5. So we'll go back to Scavney on a good flyer. He was 7/10 up. He is a full second up to P4 for Scavney. So a great second lap for him. Probably got time for one more. Looks like we got T Widow coming around. It says out lap up there, so he's going to start a flyer. We'll check on K-Dog real quick. She's coming to turn 10, 11. Braylow also, he's coming to the line. He will put a 134.2, so that bumps him up to P12. H just started his flyer. Braylow as well behind him. Braylow just finished his lap though, so he might be on in lap. He might be running a 2-lapper strategy. I do that sometimes, so we got a bunch of people on outlaps, looks like. Let's see, Random Serious as Kenny starts a second flyer. We'll keep an eye on him. K-Dog comes around the final turn. She's just going to pull it into the pit lane, so we'll go watch Kenny for a minute as he gets through the first sector. Very fast S's there, you see, 6th gear. Smooth through 6. There you get a little downshifts for the tight section, and he invalidates wide off track, so that lap won't count. We'll see if he backs down to save the ERS for the next lap. See what we got coming around. Looks like Braylow or Isolate. Looks like, yeah, looks like Braylow. But he's gonna duck into the pit lane, so Diego's lap was invalidated, but it was an out lap. So he starts another flyer. Diego on a flyer. Got him way off his time. T coming through sector 2, downhill section. Kenny was invalidated. Garage. Alright, so we'll ride on board. Right on board with H for a minute here. As he goes through the S's, over the line and invalidates. Alright, another invalidation. There's track limits were tightened up a couple weeks ago in the league. Stewards cracking down on the corner cutting. Diego down the long back straight. Comes into the tricky slower section of the track. You got some braking zones here. Tiny lock up there into 13, 15. I always get those confused from this view. Turn 19. Up 6th gear again, back to 3rd for the final hard left. Hit the DRS right before the line. He puts up a 132.6 that moves him up to P7. So Diego ups himself a few spots in the order. So it looks like T on another lap. Kenny's still on his invalidated lap. He's going to have to pit again. Looks like not going to have enough fuel to get there. Probably not enough time to get there. We've got Zap in the Renault on another flyer on medium tires. As Chris starts another flying lap. Provisional pole sitter. So we got Zap. Hard down into turn 1. Little local yellow. Looks like Chris getting out of the way. Possibly. No, H is back in the pits. So there's definitely Chris on the side of the track there. Not sure what happened. But we got Pork Chops coming around to take the flag. Nope, that was Seaberry to start his lap. Zap backs way off, invalidates. Looks like he's going to retire. Not improve on his time at all in this final dash with a minute to go. So most of these people will be on their final lap. You see Terrible FI trying to get to the line. He's got a minute to go. He might be right on the edge of it. Zap looks like he's run out of fuel. Cam puts fastest lap, 131.6. So great lap. Takes pole provisionally by half a second. So we've got Chris coming around. We've got Scavney coming around. We got K-Dog coming around for the final sector. She puts up a 135.3, doesn't improve on her time. We got T, nope, who's that? Nope, validated. Must have been Kenny's in the pits, so looks like Chris. Nope, he backs down too. Looks like Cam might win pole there with the final stint. You got Seaberry coming around. He finishes 10th. Basically runs almost an identical lap time. As we are on everyone's final laps now as the checkers are out. Time has ran out. Nice lights out. Here comes Braylo around turn 19. Turn 20 trying to bump himself up from P13. He does improve his time, does not improve his position. So we'll see random. His lap is invalidated. We've got Scavney on a flyer in 5th place so far. See if he can improve on that. As he crosses the line, 131.52. That is a pole position lap from Scavney. Championship leader puts it down. Pork Chop's coming around. He's up on his time. Could break into the top 10. He does. P9 for Pork Chops. As K-Dog comes around the line. Doesn't improve her lap. Terrible doesn't outlap. So I believe that is everybody. Isolate was flare. Yes, it's invalidated already. So, with a wonderful lap at the very end of qualifying, your championship leader Scabney puts a lap in of 131.5 to take pole position. Cam with a very respectable 131.6. Chris Money with a 132.1 right out of the box, good for third. Kenny in fourth, T in fifth, Terrible in sixth, Random seventh, Zap got eighth, Diego ninth. Pork Chops with a good lap there at the end to get into the top 10. As Seaberry, Isolate, Braylo, H, and K-Dog all get free tire choice for the race. Let's see, I don't know if anyone qualified on the mediums in the top 10. Looks like Zap did. Zap was the only one, so he'll be on the alternate strategy, which I believe worked for him. He can go pretty deep on the harder compound to start the race. Could be an advantage, as it's tight. Where's 3rd through 11th are within 1 second of each other. 3rd through 12th almost, really. So should be a good race here in Texas for JKeSports. As you see, Scabney, championship leader, puts a pole position to back it up. You don't get points for it in Formula 1 like you do in Formula 2, but it's always good to be on the front of the grid and make everybody chase you down. As there you see the top running order. 15 drivers today. 1 driver with the medium strategy in the top 10. Oh, and we're going to get a little break between the race or the qualifying and the race, I mean. Alright, we're back. Ready for the race now. As you see, a couple people going with the medium tires, Isolate and Braylo, the racing points. Starting on the mediums. Seeing if they can make it work for a point or two or more. I like that part off. Leave that part on though. So here we are through the formation lap. We'll run through the field a little bit. See some onboard cameras. There's Scabney in the pole sitter. Cam, last week's winner. Chris in the Haas. Down through turn 12, 13, 14. Back left for 15, 16. Here you see the two McLarens. So that's what's missing. There's no AlphaTauri here tonight. It's alright. Here we come around for the start. Let's get rid of that. We'll put it on the TV camera. They usually give us a pretty good view of the jump. There you see Scabney at the front of the pack. Cam second. We're starting to get the back. There you see K-Dog pull up to the grid, so we're ready for the lights. It's lights time. Here's Scabney. 5 lights, no lights. It's a race. Scabney gets off pretty clean. Cam as well. Good run down the front. Looks like Terrible got a good jump to the inside. 3 wide. A little bit wide there. Chris goes out of turn 1. Both Ferraris side by side back through the S's now. You see there's a racing point. Spins. Braylo spins. Isolate again. Spins out. There's another yellow. As you see side by side Ferraris for 5th place. Here comes the top 3. Tight battle there. It's Ferraris. One pass. Excuse me. T passes Terrible for 5th place. As they go down the long back straight. No DRS yet. Terrible back by his teammate. Scabney out to a 2/10 lead. Cam's right on him. A little bit of lockup from the leader. Kenny just biding his time. Chris hanging on as well. Into the slower sector 3. Scabney holding the lead. Cam right on him though. Looks like Kenny's just waiting to pounce. 2 Ferraris with a good battle there for 5th and 6th. You see the tower in the back there. Scabney comes around to complete lap 1. Cam right on him, so a good start. DRS enabled. Oh, that was a complete lap 2. See, man, they're going quick today. As there's a yellow around the final corner. I don't know what happened there. That was odd. Said Braylo ran a 32nd lap. Interesting. Scabney still in the lead. Just taking it easy. Seems like Cam's pressuring him, but it's not getting to him too bad. As he looks to the inside. Ooh, he's gonna make the move. Late break, forces him wide. Holds him off though. That was nice and clean from Cam, not taking him out. Looked like a little bit of an aggressive move, but can't complain for trying to take a position there. These 3 guys are Looks like they got a little bit of pace on the rest of the field. Chris a little bit behind. He's catching back up though. Same predicted stops as a 2-stop for both. Soft, medium, or soft, medium, hard. I believe some of our guys will try to stretch a one stop to make it work. So we go around lap 4 now. Cam still trying to get the move done for the lead. And now he's got to worry about Kenny right behind him. Cam a little wide there on turn 7, 8. There's a penalty handed out. Scabney still holding the lead after his pole lap. Cam gets the DRS though. Can't get the move quite done yet. A little bit of a lockup again. I think Scabney might be holding them off. He's making Cam use up his tires a little bit harder. I've seen them both lock up as there's a little bit from Scabney. He gets a little jump on him on the inside there. Not going to be able to make the move stick though. It's tough on this track. It's been a good fight for the lead. Cam gets the run there. Gets the inside, takes the position. And ooh, gets tapped a little. Scabney. Looks like he can't hold on. Kenny's going to get by as well. Chris coming through. There's Cam in the lead. Chris gets a penalty probably for corner cuts. They're going to be cracking down, so there could be a lot of penalty time involved at the end of this race. Cam gets away a little bit. Random gets a penalty. Looks like Kenny trying to track Cam back down after letting him get away a little bit. He's only a second behind, so it's pretty tight. Pretty tight still for the top 5. Everybody's kind of chilling out. We'll go check out a little farther back in the field for a bit. There's Random trying to get around Terrible for 5th. And they'll use up them tires with the hard brakings. As T looks like he's dropped back pretty far from the start. Both racing points, one involved in a spin on the first lap. Not sure if anyone is pitted just yet. As we go around now to start lap 5, as there's a spin. I believe H has spawned there. He was already in 15th. He'll be... Gets it gathered up and going again. Just a little bit. Oh, and another spin as T and C Berry. A little bit in the final corner. Little bump there. There's Chris trying to track down Scabney and Kenny. Hanging within a second of the leader, Cam. So only T has stopped, and that just happened. So that was at least in his fortunate spot to get the pit stop done when he got in a little contact. As Kenny's catching a little bit of Cam down the long straight. Cam may have burned up his tires a little bit more at the beginning of the race. He had a harder battle with Scabney. Little wiggle there from Kenny out of turn 13. 15, I mean, again. But it's been a good race so far out at the front. But Kenny just picks up 3-second penalty, so these guys are really going to have to try to keep it in the lines. That could cost you dear positions toward the end, as 3 seconds would cost him second place right now. It's another little yellow as Braylo gets squirrely, but he gets it back together. He's going through very fast S's here. Sector 1, Cam just calm and collected. Keeping it out front. Can't get the distance away to get out of the DRS zone. So if Kenny can get that a little bit closer before this hairpin, as now the DRS will open. Right there, he hits the line. So he's just a little too far back to take advantage of it right now. But trying to keep the pressure on. His third place has dropped back a little bit. Scavney hanging on to it. Chris Money looks like he's gaining on him, but again, in the second sector is mainly one long straight, and the third sector is pretty tight and twisty, so you gotta pick a really nice place to pass, or if you get a good run somewhere, you almost have to just send it. Try and get a move done. This Chris, random, chasing down Scavney. He's your championship leader in the Mercedes. As we've got 3 to go after this race. We got Mexico, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi to finish it off. Ducks into the pit lane. There's Chris and Random getting a little battle here. Looks like Random caught up a little bit. And Passive makes the pass. Oh, that was a bad camera angle, game. Thanks for that. It was a good pass by Random in the Alpha. Trying to make some ground up on everybody. Let's see where everybody started here. Looks like Random is up 3 spots from 7th. Biggest gainer right now is K-Dog, up to 11th. It's Random gaining a little bit up on Scavney, as there you saw Chris duck into the pit. Here on lap 8, so Chris and Porkchop cuts into the pit. Just watch the Haas crew here. He ducks in, he throws on some medium tires and is out. So a good stop there. Looks like Porkchop's opts for the medium as well, as Kenny picks up another 3 seconds. So he's going to be fighting some penalty time at the end. As there's more penalty time handed out. Cam keeping it smooth. He's got 2 seconds on Kenny. On track. Random caught. Scavney almost. Passed him there. He's going to get the DRS. And a huge run. That's one reason I don't like DRS. It almost makes it too easy to pass. Hard braking zone there. Little lock up, but it'll be fine. puppy. Good job. Alright, we're going through a cycle of pit stops here as Kenny and Diego both pit. Looks like Kenny served some penalty time there. Maybe, I'm not sure. My camera missed it. Diego's in and out. So Cam still your leader. Random up to second. Scavney in third. Random got passed for second. You got Zap in fourth. He started on the medium tires. So we're going to see if he stretches that. How far? Might just go medium hard to the end. Pit lap 14, 12, 13 or so. Well, we'll see. Scavney now catching back up with Random as they're 8 seconds behind Cam. As his improvement over the year has been quite impressive. Let's see where he's at in the standings. He is in 9th place with his win last week. It is not a full time. He did not start at the beginning of the season, I believe. As Pork Chops gets around K-Dog. Back into the points paying position, 10th place. Scavney, the closest to making a pass anywhere, is Random. Still in second. Pork Chops on catching Diego now. Looks like he's got that DRS zone down the front stretch. There's a sector in yellow. Sector 2, Random dropping through the order. Not sure what happened there. Looked like a little spin possibly with Scavney. He's got 10 lap old Softs. Softs don't hold up the greatest here. Zap now with DRS around, trying to go around the outside of Scavney. We'll probably just wait till the front straight DRS zone again. As those mediums may have much better grip now at this stage than some softs would. And Scavney's had to been working them softs pretty good, holding them off and passing for 11 straight laps as Cam is in the pits. Scavney ducks in as well, so Zap on the mediums will take over the lead. Let me see how far away he can get from those guys. As Random Serious gets a big penalty for a corner cut into the pits. As Braylow has left the session. So around the pit stops, looks like Scavney's going to come out 6th, 7th place. Oh no, they're going to keep dropping as there's more of the field coming around. We've got a few guys in the pits there. Random did, Scavney did. Diego did as well. Scavney's in 7th with Diego right on him. As Random is still in the pits. And to serve a big penalty, I believe. So Zap 4 seconds ahead of Terrible, 6 seconds ahead of Cam. Looks like we was racing with Scavney. He's well ahead of him. 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 17, 18 seconds ahead. So it's a good 18, 19 second pit stop. It's Diego trying to track down Scavney, but Scavney's on the fresh rubbers. He's got the medium tires working now. I think most everyone switches from soft to medium here. I don't believe anyone ran the hard. Zap still 4 seconds ahead. There is. T is on the hards from way back. He may try to stretch it to the end. If he can hang on to those tires for 20 laps. Might not be that bad of a call. And here's Cam, who's catching up with Terrible. Trying to get back up for second. As he has losing a little bit of time to Zap. So he can't get the move done there. Now he's coming around. There's turn 10. He's gonna have to try and get a good run out of the hairpin 11. So get the DRS here. Should enable him to make the pass. Looked like Terrible had a pretty good run. These camera angles suck on this track. I don't like to just ride on board all the time, but you might have to with these suck-ass camera angles. And Cam does get the move done down into Sector 3. Looked like he made the pass into the turn 12 braking zone. As we've got a yellow up ahead. Yellow up ahead. Looks like Braylo is well off track. The field gets through cleanly. He's gonna have to wait a long time. Let's hope he doesn't get disqualified or mess anyone else up. Looks like everyone's getting through clean. Chris gets a penalty for corner cuts. As Braylo has retired. I believe that may have been a connection issue. He's been in and out. So Braylo has retired, and it has caused a safety car. It has caused a safety car. Where has Braylo retired? Right, yep, he did not make it off the track, so that causes a full field safety car, and depending on where Zap is, this could be a great advantage. Zap will get, I don't think he's going to get a free stop, but it should be close. It's going to be beneficial, but not as much as it should be. So we're 13 laps, halfway through. Huge safety car coming up, because now everyone will probably pit again if that's going to be their strategy. Stretch it to the end, 14 laps. As his 6-second lead Zap has is gonna disappear. He will likely pit, and I would do it now, this lap, instead of later. Just get it done, get the positions done. I've tried a second caution lap pit stop before and it's backfired. Can work for you, but it can backfire. So we're just gonna ride on board with Zap and see if he goes into the pit lane. As he does go into the pit lane, and Cam does not. Going medium to soft, so I'm not sure if that's going to be his final stop or if he's going to go medium soft. So now we've got a lot of activity here in the pit lane. You got Terrible pitting. Here's Chris pitting. Looks like Diego will come in real quick. He's going to put on mediums. Did he? I can't tell. That's another sucky view. I knew I didn't like this track for a reason. But we'll do this. We can just check it out. Let's see what everybody did there. Everybody has stopped except Isolate, who's now up to second. So everyone's on new tires, everyone on the mediums except for Zap, who had to switch off the mediums. But he possibly could make it 14 laps. Cam went a good 11 or 12 on his softs, so with a couple safety car laps, it's doable. Isolate, the only one that asked to pit. He will likely pit under this safety car. which will drop him all the way to the back of the field, but H is going to be a good beneficiary of this. He had a rough go at the beginning. This will catch him back up to the pack. As Cam has caught the safety car, they're now into Sector 3. So we'll get at least one more lap of safety car. Who is using my number? Old Pork Chops, number 47. Right on, dude. So a race-changing caution here. Got safety car out. Lap 15 here, so 13 to go. Safety car will be in this lap. Here's Cam, your leader. Last race's winner. Try and keep his tires fresh. Keep the field at bay. There's no starting, no passing till the starting line now. So it looks like he's gonna be just going right for it. The isolate gets a penalty, but now we're back at green. Green flags all around. As everyone gets away clean on the restart. A little bit of a move there from random to the inside. As Kenny makes a pass for 5th. Cam hanging on for the lead. Good start. Zap in 2nd. Scavney hanging on to 3rd. Terrible in 4th still, and Kenny behind. Just not sure how it's going to work with everyone's penalty time, if it's been served or not, but should be a good last few laps of this race. So a lot of these guys will be on similar pace, similar tires. Cam in the lead. Zap does have fresher soft rubber on. He's got the soft compound after starting the race on the medium. If he can get by and get some distance, he may just win on strategy there. There was a little turn, little sector. Looks like random got spun or bumped. Missed that one. Lost a lot of positions there though. Zap trying to catch Cam for the lead here. On the front straight, not going to have enough to make a move there. Coming through the S's. Fast section, that's 6th gear. 7th gear, looks like Zap got a warning for cutting there. A little curb ignoring. He's not gonna get the move done yet. There's no DRS. But he does get a good run down the back straight. A great run with the fresh tires. Gets the move done. Cam tries to late brake but can't get it back. So Zap keeping him ahead as long as he can keep it smooth and keep the pace ahead. I think he's got the fresher tires to get it done with. Especially now he's going to be forcing everyone to play catch up. So we'll see if his pace can hold as Kenny's hanging on to the back of Terrible for 4th. Chris Money back